Hi again, I'm Thad McCrindle, Chief Investment Officer for Sandhurst Trustees. It's the end of 2020, and so I wanted to just give a wrap up for the year that's been and the year to come. If we start at the start of 2020, markets were really positive. We saw really good returns coming out of the back of 2019, and they came to a quick end as COVID hit around the end of February, start of March, and we saw one of the steepest sell-offs in history with a 30% decline in roughly a month. That then was arrested and reversed by the largest government stimulus on history here in Australia, but also around the world. Positive momentum and sentiment in April and May. Now, around that time, we certainly got some positive feedback from both customers and from advisors seeking more information about what's happening in SmartStart Super. So we started this video series in June, and since then we've relaunched the webpage and an education hub. Now, the education hub includes a lot of content that you might want to use with your customers, simple content on how super works and investments. We also have started doing a series of PD days and Zoom calls, and it's been great to talk to you directly about what's happening in our funds and our portfolios. Getting back to the markets though, we saw positive momentum continue through the year, and for once, sell in May wouldn't have worked. You needed to sell in September. And even then, the market didn't really fall much through to November. Now, the election marked the start of the steepest run-up and the best November, in fact, the best single month in about 30 years on the ASX. So November was up nearly 10%. Those good returns carry through into SmartStart Super investment options. Our most popular option is the growth index option, and that one did 7.5% in November. Really pleasing. Now, that option 1.4% ahead of peers, and if you contrast that to the wholesale higher cost but option that uses active management, that had a really good year, up 5.9 compared to peers. Same asset allocation. Now, we're really pleased with those results, and they do continue if you look further back. One of the big highlights for us, our defensive index option was actually the top ranked fund in its peer group over 1, 3 and 5 years. Really pleasing. But this up and down year has actually worked really well for our active asset allocation process, where we're nimble and we respond to markets. We were a bit slow coming out of the sell-off to buy equities and to get back to neutral or overweight, but otherwise we've been able to navigate the markets really well, and that led to about 1% extra performance from the active asset allocation process. Now, if I turn to the year ahead, well, the year ahead should be a positive one. We've got low rates as the first condition. We don't think the Reserve Bank's going to raise rates in 2021, and that means obviously low deposit returns, low lending rates, and probably low returns from defensive assets. And I think there's a very small chance of negative returns from bonds, but it's only a small chance. The other thing that's very likely is improving economics. We've got a COVID vaccine coming, and that should really help unemployment improve and sentiment somewhere through the year step up significantly. Those two things are certainly going to lead to increases in sales, corporate profits, and obviously GDP growth. The perfect conditions for growth assets. We think that equities and property probably should deliver average returns, and that's simply because they've delivered a bit more than average since March, and so we wouldn't expect that pace to continue into 2021. So, look, I want to say I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas, has a relaxing time, gets refreshed, because 2021 should be a really positive year for all the reasons I've talked about in markets, but I think also the vaccine probably means it should be a positive year from a social perspective. Something worth getting refreshed for, energized for, and attacking, I think. Anyway, it's been great to meet a lot of you this year through those PD days and Zoom calls. I hope to touch base. I'm sure I'll see some of you face to face next year, and hopefully I can meet some more of you as well. So, from all of us here at Bendigo SmartStart Super, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.